Oh, look at that beautiful structure. Okay, the old Coot here coming back at you with another exciting video. So if you remember the videos prior to this one, I baked some beautiful sourdough bread. Look at that beautiful crust. Crunch, that crunch factor is just... Can you hear that crunchiness? But anyways, also the interior. Look at how beautiful that texture is in there for the perfect loaf, in my opinion. So some key takeaways from the videos prior to this one of how we got to that point. By the way, that was the Brazilian blowout that I had over here because I didn't score the top properly to get that nice ear, and as the dough expanded while it was cooking in the oven, it just blew out the side, basically what was there. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful bread with some eggs and some cheese. But anyways, talking about some key takeaways from the previous video is I bake my bread at give or take around 465 degrees Fahrenheit for around 40 to 45 minutes. And I notice I just get the perfect loaves. Middle rack in the oven, nothing too fancy. I usually check it at 40 minutes and it doesn't look this beautiful on the outside when I check it at 40 minutes because I know that with carryover cooking and the cooling process and physics and whatever it is that's going on, the crust will eventually darken. And it's actually a little bit darker in person than it is on camera over here, but you kind of get the idea. But the other key takeaway was I take the temperature of the inside of the loaf as it's baking, right? Top to bottom, left to right. I try to find the center and then take the temperature. And I'm looking for an internal temperature of 210 degrees Fahrenheit. So 210 degrees Fahrenheit is the perfect internal temperature to get this beautiful crustiness, right? And I can just reach in there and it's still warm. Even after 2 hours of cooling, it's still warm. And this is the beautiful flakiness you get. And actually, if you let it sit a little bit longer, like more than 2 hours, that structure in there, that spongy structure in there will develop even more. So that's basically what we're looking at in terms of the inside of the dough. And it is so... oh, smelling. So it's not going to be like as sour as the sourdough should be. Like that store-bought one where I think they use cheater chemicals to make it taste sour. But this is a sourdough process, meaning it fermented overnight. You kind of get the idea. I'll do another video eventually in the future of how I actually go through the process of making the dough, the ingredients and all that. But just wanted to show everybody how beautiful that structure is in there because I let it cool down. Letting it cool down for 2 hours before tearing into it really helps. And if you can let it go even longer, like 3 hours or 4 hours, even better. That's why those bakers bake their bread at like 4 o'clock in the morning, because at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock when the store opens, they've got the structure set, right? Think of like a balloon on the outside with the sponge on the inside. Letting the loaves cool down for a couple hours or a few hours or even 4 hours helps that structure in there to set. Also, the residual carryover cooking allows everything else to set. But 210 degrees Fahrenheit, internal temperature, that's really the best. Anyways, I'll put some links down below in the description. Make sure to check those out. Also in the comment section. Also on my Amazon storefront, you'll find a lot of stuff. I'm the Old Coot, and I'll catch you all in the next exciting video.